December the 9th. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Ghostwriter. You chilling with the Ghost, the Legal Wars podcast. And this is a ghost stream right here, my guys. You know what I'm saying? I hadn't done one of these, bro, since I first started podcasting or vlogging or whatever I'm doing right now. You know what I'm saying? I call it a ghost stream because, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to just be talking about any kind of content. What's up, A-Rad? What's up? What's up? How's it going? How you doing this morning? We're doing a ghost stream today, my boy. You know what I'm saying? Good morning. Good morning. Where are you from, sir? Like what state or city or country? Are you from overseas? You're not from the United States? Good morning. Good morning. As you guys come in, please say good morning. Sir, I'm not familiar with that flag. Is that Pakistan? I think that's Pakistan, if I'm not mistaken. Might be India. See how good I am with the flags. Hey, Rav, my brother, will you like that video for me, man? You'll go ahead and give me a thumbs up on the video, if you will, sir. This morning, we having a ghost stream. I mean, man, we just going to talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. Sir, what nation are you from? Is that Pakistan? I'm not sure. Guys, we're going to give it a second, let some more people jump in the chat. We're going to get started. For the people in the stream, I ask y'all give a thumbs up to the video. My boy put a thumbs up in the chat. You'll hit the like button, man. I appreciate it so much. Y'all, we just give a few more minutes for people to come in. Then we'll get started with the content. Benji, what's up, my black? It's a Adidas hat, my man. You feel me? You feel me? I ain't trying to do no promotion for no companies, man. Hey, Benji, man, go ahead and like the video for your boy, man. Show your boy some love, man. Y'all got to show your boy some love, man. What y'all want to talk about today, man? We're going to talk about President Trump, man. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like, appreciate that. We're going to talk about President Trump. It seemed like President Trump got a lot going on today, man. He's been having a lot of stuff going on. We could talk about the tariffs. You know what I'm saying? I think that this is my opinion. I just feel like that the American people should have an open mind as President Trump steps into the White House, man, and just let him do what he thinks that could do. Jesse Jennings says he's all for tariffs. Jesse, why are you all for tariffs? Please explain to me, sir, why you're all for tariffs. You know what I'm saying? I just think this is the first administration. He says it gets rid of income tax. Oh, okay, so that's the goal. That's really good, Jesse. I hope you like the video. Subscribe to the channel, my brother. Hit the notification bell. Good morning, guys. Welcome to the Legal Wars podcast. It's your favorite host, the Ghost. This morning, we're doing what I call a ghost stream, man. We're going to start out talking about President Trump and these tariffs. If you guys like the tariffs, if you agree with the tariffs, you disagree with the tariffs, you think Kamala was right and our income tax about to go up $4,000, guys, whatever you guys want to talk about. Benji says we need income tax, but Benji, this is what Jesse's argument is. Jesse's argument is like what President Trump is proposing to cut the capital gain tax down to 15%, cut the tax on tips, cut tax on overtime, cut tax on Social Security. He want to cut taxes as much as possible. Get rid of taxes as much as possible. And what Jesse is saying is with tariffs, sometimes we might have to pay higher prices on stuff, but you won't have as many taxes. The Mikado starting it off this morning with a $2 super sticker, man. I want to see everybody like that man's sticker. Guys, always remember in life, it's free to show somebody some love, man. This man started off with a $2 sticker, so I want you guys to go ahead and like his sticker for me. I surely would appreciate it. Nolive Grove said tariffs. Look, guys, as y'all put y'all's comments in the chat, I would appreciate it if you guys be descriptive with your comments so we could start a discussion. This is a ghost stream, man. I hadn't done a ghost stream since I first started the podcast or whatever, like 3 months ago, man. So I'm jumping on this morning, bro, and it's about me and you. I ain't got no content prepared. Anything you guys want to talk about, anything you guys want to ask me, throw it in the chat, man. Let's get the discussion going. GT says, Kanye, what's up? You feel me? That boy calling me Yeezy. Bro, he's saying I'm Yeezy, bro. I need some of Yeezy money. Alexander says, praise Jesus. Yes, sir, all the time. Born again Christian. Proud of it. Jesse says, Americans made will cost the same, but you'll have more money. So, Jesse, I understand that sentiment, but will you please explain how you will have more money? So, Jesse, I'm going to have more money because he's going to cut taxes, and the increase on tariffs won't be as much as it will be if he cut taxes. You see what I'm saying? So is that how I'm going to have money? Because I'm saying if you think about the tariffs, when I think about the tariffs, I know there's way more tariffs than this. I'm just saying when I think about in my mind the tariffs. When I think about the tariffs, I think about back to with the farming. Y'all remember that during that farming time? Farming, let's see, tariffs. Trump. Remember when he had a trade war with China? Y'all remember that? So when I think about the tariffs, I think about that. You know what I'm saying? And I think about July 25th of 2018 when the United States announces billions to help farmers hurt by Trump's tariffs. This is Ken Thomas, Associated Press. He says the Trump administration announced Tuesday it will provide $12 billion in emergency relief to ease the pain of the American farmers slammed by President Donald Trump's escalating trade disputes with China and other countries. You see what I'm saying? I remember those days. So that's what I'm saying, guys. If we talk about tariffs, like how will the tariffs benefit? Are the tariffs good for us? The tariffs good enough to where he's going to cut the taxes? So you're saying we're going to replace it with tariffs? How will that look, bro? Like, that's all my question is. Guys, welcome to the League Wars podcast. It's your favorite host, the Ghost. Go ahead for me, guys, if y'all will hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? Thumbs up. If you hadn't subscribed, I ask that you subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. Guys, that super chat button's wide open. If you want to donate to the channel or if you want to have your comment read, discussion, whatever, guys, I would appreciate it. Your donations are much appreciated. I see my boy Wilbur says it's 6:30 in the morning. Do you know where your kids at? Bro, I'm in Houston, Texas. It's not 6:30. It's actually 6:42. Knowledge Growth says, please, just not the Diddy stuff. I'll scroll out for that. If you keep it out that, then I'll stay and be very engaging. You did not address my former comment. Sir, I'm sorry I did not hear your former comment. Jesse Jennings says it will encourage businesses to stay here. Yes, sir, I understand the sentiment, Jesse. I say I would appreciate it if you would explain it more to me. How would it encourage businesses to stay here? That's what I'm saying. I'm saying so you're saying the less taxes are going to encourage the businesses. That's what I'm saying. You know, if you're saying less taxes will encourage the businesses, I do understand that. I understand what you're saying. I understand your sentiment. You see what I'm saying? But I'm saying, like, y'all, please be descriptive with the comments so I could, you know what I'm saying, we could discuss that. The Mikado says it depends on what products. And see, that I stand to reason with what he's saying. That's kind of how I feel. It depends on what you're putting tariffs on. You see what I'm saying? Because it seems like the product that you put the tariffs on has to be like a product that is readily sold. Do you see what I'm saying? Because if the product is readily sold, then that means the tariffs would be more effective. You would make more money off. Why would you put tariffs on something that they don't never really get or you never really trade them? You see what I'm saying? And if it's readily sold, then that means it's definitely going to be felt by the consumers. DK says, remember when Trump indicted January 6th? Yeah, I remember when he was indicted. But the thing about it is he beat those charges. And because he beat those charges, I mean, man, what can you say? He's not guilty. That's all I can say about that. Benji said, also as an Australian, this will put Australia in a weird space as we're close to China and America. Benji, I did not know you was from Australia, my brother. You always in the stream, man. I appreciate your support. I did not know you was from Australia. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you saying tariffs would put Australia in a weird strain, Benji? That's what I think I'm feeling you saying. Knowledge Growth says tariffs are good if they reduce the abuse from the other countries that benefit off of our backs. And I agree with that. 10,000%. 100,000%. I agree with that. But here's what I'm saying, my brother. I remember. Do you remember, sir? That's my question. That's my only question. Because what Jesse is saying or proposing that is going on is that you're trying to get rid of income tax and you're going to replace the income that you're receiving from the income tax from tariffs. But I'm saying that's like the wild, wild west in the economy for us because we've never seen that. You want to get rid of taxes and you want to use tariffs to replace that revenue that the government is losing. But I'm saying, is that cheaper for the American world? I'm saying I've never seen the numbers on that. I've never heard no economists talk about that. I don't know anything about that. But that seems like it's a good idea. He won the election. He got a mandate to win the election. So, I mean, he controlled both chambers of Congress. So, I mean, one would automatically assume that we're going to get to see President Trump and his tariffs get rid of taxes. You know, we're about to find out, right? Jesse saying tax on imported items and that will make us self-dependent. Guys, what do you guys know about that? How many of you guys agree with that? You see what I'm saying? Because Jesse's been shooting this the whole time in the stream. You know what I'm saying? My boy been saying like, hey, he going to get rid of taxes and tariffs going to replace taxes. And it works better for the economy. It helps the American people better. So that's what I'm saying. I want to see and I want to understand and I want to know and I want to have the knowledge and I want to experience that you getting rid of taxes. I could see how getting rid of taxes in the short run will help us. Individually, it's going to put more money in your pocket. It's going to let you do more things. He said he going to drill baby drills. So when them drills start hitting the ground, I could guarantee you, homeboy, them gas prices going to come down. You see what I'm saying? So you know you got gas right there. You know you got more money in your pocket. But I'm saying if you put in tariffs like somebody else said, I think Michael said, on certain goods, though, like that we purchase, it's like, is it going to make it more expensive for us to live on some of those things? I appreciate you guys participate. Welcome to the Legal Wars podcast, man. You chilling with your favorite host, the Ghost. You know what I'm saying? If you will, guys, if y'all in the stream, show your boy some love. It don't cost nothing to show no love. Go ahead, hit that like button on the video for me. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell, guys. And guys, if you guys want to donate to the channel, I would surely appreciate it. You can hit that super chat button, start a discussion, anything you want to talk about, and your donations are much appreciated. This morning, guys, it's a ghost stream. We started off the stream talking about Donald Trump, so that's what we're going to talk about, Donald Trump. Anything whatsoever you guys want to talk about, go ahead and jump down in the comments, man. Let your voices be heard, and I'll read as many of you guys' comments as I can. My boy Knowledge Grove says, but when the market reacted to Trump, it blew up. How many of you guys agree to that? Y'all go ahead and throw it in the chat. Do you guys agree? If y'all agree that when the market reacted to Trump, it blew up, throw a yes in the chat for me. If y'all agree on that. You know what I'm saying? Knowledge Grove says if he truly cuts red tape and God forbid helps the fuel costs, which I just said he will do that, and trucking industry, so that's something else that he'll help, then everything will go down, increasing the value of your everything. Guys, I happen to see that to be like something that, you know what I'm saying, makes sense to me. So I heard someone else say the reason why the price of groceries went up because the price of gas went up. That makes sense. You see what I'm saying? In a distribution chain, I could see that happening. I don't know if that's primarily the reason. I don't know if Kamala was right and price gouging was going on as well, but I'm just saying that just makes sense. I could see that making sense, 10,000%. So what he's saying is when the price go down on fuel, it's going to go down on everything. And that's going to overall benefit the economy. And I see you guys in the comments. I appreciate y'all participate. You know what I'm saying? So I see that there's a group of you guys that agree with that. So let's see. My boy Michael Wilbur says taxes will never go away. Once the lid is off, you never get the lid back on. Sucks, doesn't it? Well, Michael's saying that we'll never be able to get rid of federal income tax. So I'm saying if we are able to do that, I would imagine that Donald Trump will have to do that within these first 2 years when he got control of both chambers of the House, because you're definitely going to need legislation to do something like that. It will not survive without legislation. We know how divided the House and the Senate is. So to think that the American government at this point in time in this political climate would able to pull like a bipartisan, like economy changing, like I highly doubt that will be able to happen right now. I'm not saying that it'll never go away. I'm just saying right now, I highly doubt that it'll be able to happen. So I see Nina in the chat. She says that she has oil royalties. It doesn't work that way. You're being lied to. Take a class in statistics and economics. Knowledge Grove says making every other dollar more powerful is a circular benefit. So Knowledge Grove is saying what comes around goes around as far as you know what I'm saying, the economy. But bro, I'm just saying, have we seen an economy where tariffs are king? That's my question. Have we seen that as a nation? To where like we're using tariffs to achieve certain success and goals in our economy with tariffs. Not with raising taxes. We're not going to raise taxes. We're going to try to eliminate taxes, and then we're going to use tariffs. I think that's very creative. Instantly, it puts more money in the American taxpayers' pockets if they got to pay less taxes. Over a period of time, playing devil's advocate, and the proponents of that will say, hey, look, 10% of the way the United States has money or makes money comes from tax revenues from people like me and you. If you stop collecting taxes, then there's things in the government that is definitely going to hurt because you're going to have less money. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, do you use tariffs? If you use tariffs, what happens like in 2018? The Trump administration announced Tuesday it will provide $12 billion in emergency aid to ease the pain of American farmers slammed by President Trump's escalating trade disputes with China and other countries. What happens if that happens? The Agriculture Department said it would tap in an existing program to provide billions in direct payments to farmers and ranchers hurt by foreign retaliation to Trump's tariffs. I'm saying how we know, like, what if that happens in those situations? And you got rid of all the income taxes and the tariffs that you did start collecting. You see what I'm saying? John Peterson says, can you shout out my cousin Dixon Kuntz? It's his B-Day. He a big fan. What's happening, my boy, my boy? You feel me? John, if you haven't liked the video, I ask that you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, guys. That super chat button is wide open. Anybody want to show your boy some love, donate to the channel. Your donations are much appreciated. What's up, my boy Keith? My boy Keith in the chat. He says, name 5 things you pay less for today than you did 2 years ago. Keith, I don't know if I can name one. And the reason why I cannot name one is the reason I believe Donald Trump is the 47th president of the United States. I think that's the primary reason. Guys, look, I'm not going to take away from the Republicans. The Republicans are now in control of the Senate. The Republicans are now in control of the House of Representatives, and the Republicans are now in control of the executive branch. I'm not taking away from the Republicans. My point is, and the way that I look at this is, Donald Trump won the popular vote by 1.6 percentage points. I mean, we understand that the Republicans are in control, but he didn't win y'all think of like landslide blowout, I guess, because they might have thought Kamala really was going to win, or she was going to win at least some of those battleground states. He did really well in the election. Don't get me wrong. Understand what I'm saying. But factually speaking, he only won by 1.6 percentage points. You see what I'm saying? And I'm saying that 1.6 percentage points that Donald J. Trump won that election by, I believe, was off the price of groceries, the price of gas, those Trump stimulus checks, accumulation of all these things, in my opinion, is the reason why Donald Trump is president. So him drilling, drill, baby, drill, gas prices are going to lower, period. That's facts. That's facts, bro. I'm independent. They're going to lower. That's period. Lower gas prices. It's a win. He going to try to figure out to cut taxes, payroll taxes. He did it last time. He'll do it with an executive order. He got both branches of government. He could do it like that too. So you're going to have more money in your pocket if you're working. That's facts. Stock market on point. The man got 34 billionaires. That's with a B, not a M. 34 billionaires in his cabinet. Y'all understand what y'all saying? My boy Brian C has entered the chat with that $2 sticker. I want to see everybody like my boy Brian C's sticker. Yeah, Brian C, I'm just speaking facts. 34 billionaires in your cabinet. Everywhere you turn. I mean, everywhere they need to be. I mean, I imagine you don't have them in defense in places like that. But you talking about in control of the economy, in control of the agriculture, the transportation, everywhere he turned, it's a billionaire. Come on, man. Gas gonna lower. All these things gonna happen. I'm just discussing the tariffs. You know what I'm saying? I got a whole stream tomorrow morning where I'm getting in depth and research. This is a go stream. We talking about anything you guys want to, but I just think discussing the tariffs, getting rid of the taxes, how will that affect the economy? That is so intriguing to me. And I am so pumped up to see that. The thought of that. If the American government wants to raise money, then what do? Usually, what do? They increase taxes. How many presidents in our lifetime we heard talk about increasing taxes? That's what they do. But Donald Trump says, no, I'm going to cut your taxes. I'm going to let the people have more money in their pockets, and I'm going to use tariffs to get the money. That's so intriguing to me. And I don't think no president has ever seen it done. Bro, if we look at right now in the political landscape and how divided this country's supposed to be, I see the Honorable Joseph P. Biden. Yes, sir. I'm talking good about Sleepy Joe. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all don't throw no tomatoes at the phones or your computer screen. So the Honorable President Joseph P. Biden, bro, he been yielding to Donald Trump. And Donald Trump meeting with world leaders, the Canadian world leader, Argentinian world leader, the French world leader. You see what I'm saying? Having conversations with the Mexican world leader, you know? And Joe Biden just take a step back and let President Trump step up, man, into that role. You see what I'm saying? In my opinion, the way that I see President Trump and the way that he looks to me, he looks like he's very relaxed. Like, I'm serious. How many of you guys watched that interview he did yesterday on Meet the Press? If you hadn't seen it, you need to go watch it. I see the Mikado with that $5 super chat. Everybody in the stream, if y'all will, please go like the Mikado's $5 super chat. Show the man some love as you scroll up the screen. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that, my brother. You donate to the channel. Let's see what my boy talking about. He says supply and demand gas will come down with one swipe of the pen opening our pipelines. But you guys know I'm a legal person. You got to always watch for them buts. Because we stay on that first sentence. What he's saying is true. I told y'all the whole time while I was supporting Kamala. Nah, I'm just playing. Y'all can't lie. Because I told y'all, drill, baby, drill. Go back and look at the streams. Supply and demand gas will come down with one swipe of the pen. Open the pipelines. He doing it. That's one of the first things he said, drill, baby, drill. I'm saluting him, bro. On my mama. I'm saluting him. You can ask my mama back in 2019. I told her his first 3 years, man, the man, bro, had the economy looking good. I'm saluting the man. I'm praying for the man. You feel what I'm saying? What's the rest of the Mikado's butt, though? What's that other butt? He says usually the big corporations just laugh at higher profit margins. How many of you guys agree with that? So you saying supply and demand gas will come down, but higher profit margins for the bigger corporations. Listen, this is what I'm saying, Mr. Mikado. Thank you again, brother, for that love. I understand that. Me personally, I don't have no problems with the corporations making more money. I don't have no problems with Elon making more money. I don't have no problems with the Trump family making more money. I don't have no problems with Hegseth if he make it up there making more money. I don't have no problems with none of these billionaires making no more money. Hoorah. What I feel like in these first 100 days, what we're going to do is we're going to put on goggles and we're going to watch the Trump administration. And when we watching them, if we're going to judge them, I believe what we judge them by is what they were elected to do by the people. And if they were elected to, how many of us could say that they believe or they voted for the Trump administration in part to help bring down gas prices? You feel what I'm saying? Jump down in the chat. Let your voices be heard. If you guys believe in part that the Trump administration is coming to power to help bring down gas prices, well, if he drills, guess what that's going to do? That's going to help bring down gas prices. I believe that's how I'm going to judge him. The things he said that he was going to do. Guys, now, I'm going to keep reading your comments, but I want to talk about foreign policy too and what's going on in the world with Syria collapsing. You see what I'm saying? And I'm just saying like some things that I said that if you guys would have paid attention to what I was saying, that this situation that President Trump is walking into is way more complex than it was when he was president the first time. The world is potentially on fire. You see what I'm saying? America is fighting their enemies through proxies. Ukraine, how many of us would have ever thought, be honest with yourself, and I don't know how many like females in here are people who are that up on foreign policy. A lot of people like speaking about domestic policy, but foreign policy, when we look at the nations in the world, okay, I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're a 13-year-old child. I don't care if you're a 60-year-old person. If we are looking at the nations in the world as Americans with the propaganda, newspaper, magazines, everything, and I ask you, I say, who are America's enemies? Y'all put it in the chat. Who would you say? You would say North Korea? Definitely. China probably on the fence. Some of us probably visit China. You see what I'm saying? But you would say Russia? Definitely. We hear the propaganda about Russia and Iran all the time. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm saying, who would have thought before this war in Ukraine that Putin, after 2 years, would not be able to successfully defeat Ukraine? Who would have thought that Assad, because Iran is spending all of their time fighting Israel and the proxies, Syria has fallen. Y'all remember 2011 with Assad? Assad bumped heads with Obama and Trump. Oh, that's one thing Obama, if they don't agree on anything else, they don't like Assad. Remember Obama's red line? He told Assad not to use those chemical weapons. And he had the same problem with Trump. You see what I'm saying? Trump was a little stronger with him. But I'm saying Assad, every time they finna get him out of power, Russia and Iran come to his aid. Russia can't come to his aid. Bro, y'all stop and think about this. I know you guys really don't want to talk probably about foreign policy. We're going to get back to the tariffs and stuff in just a second. I just want to cover bases of stuff I'm talking about on the stream tomorrow. Guys, think about this. So you have that conflict in Ukraine right now. Over 600,000 Russian troops were killed or wounded. 600,000. Look, bro, let me do something for y'all. I just want y'all to understand how many people that is. We finna look up and we finna see how many people died during World War II. If you guys know it, y'all could go ahead and put it in the chat. Y'all might be a little smaller than me. You see what I'm saying? How many people died during World War II? Many people died during World War II. Okay? Let's just look that up real quick. I just want y'all to understand the significance of that war that's going on in Ukraine. Okay? So you got 70 to 85 million deaths in the whole world war. 75 to 85 million deaths. You talking about you pushing close to 1 million just in Russia and Ukraine, just on the Russian side. That's a lot of people that didn't die. And people thought that President Trump was just gonna support Putin in Russia. That's what I was saying. I'm talking about me. I'm people. I'm gonna eat crow. I just thought Putin was gonna lay down, but that ain't what it looked like. He got tough rhetoric for Putin. President Trump got tough rhetoric for Putin on Ukraine. It's just not that easy. I don't think he's gonna want to support them financially. I think he's gonna want to end that war. But it's not that easy. Let me get back down in the comments, see what you gentlemen are saying. You see what I'm saying? See what you guys saying down in the comments. I got my boy Darman Sargent. He says exactly. On the world market, using the petrodollar. He's talking to the Mikado, I guess. Hold on, I'm sorry. I missed his comment, man. My computer is tripping on me. So let me see, guys. I'm going to get somebody else comment. My bad, guys. Trying to get it together over here. Michael Wilbur says 600,000. Haha, that's false. You think so, sir? I said 600,000 Russians have been wounded or injured in that conflict. But he said that's false. Somebody want to fact check me? Who want to look it up and throw it in the stream that you've seen if it was true or false? Because I'm telling you guys, I know for a fact. Let's look it up, though. How many Russian troops? Why would you have North Korean so? How many people did that surprise to see North Korean soldiers going to Russia brigade? How many Russian troops have died or been injured? But I'm not going to get into a whole long conversation about this, sir. You know what I'm saying? Because I know everybody else probably want to talk about something else. Guys, I'm sorry. That's a mistake. Last month, the Wall Street Journal, citing intelligence and undisclosed sources, reported a grim milestone. Sir, you right. Total about 1 million Ukrainians and Russians have been killed or wounded since the war began. Let me say that for you one more time. About 1 million Ukrainians and Russians have been killed or wounded since the war began. The majority of the dead are soldiers on both sides, followed by Ukrainian civilians. 1 million souls. Argue with the Wall Street Journal. 1 million souls in that war, boy. That's what I'm saying. We don't think about it, but that's a lot going on over there. A lot. Brave Titan Grizzly says, and now the War WWF presents the Boot of the Week, brought to you by Lugz, boots and shoes, tough enough to take on the entire world. Michael Wilbur says, all under Biden's watch, and who is Biden? Hadn't seen him in 4 years. Sucks, doesn't it? I'm not sure if we hadn't seen Biden in 4 years, y'all. Have we not seen Biden in 4 years? I just did a stream the other day about him pardoning his son. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's letting Trump come in and do what Trump do, take over the early takeover. You feel me? Trump meeting with world leaders, picking his cabinet. You feel what I'm saying? That boy Trump coming in. Benji says, put in as good goof compared to past Russian rulers. Putin is a big goof, in my opinion. The Russian military is not nowhere. Look, them Ukrainians are using American weapons. The Russian military are nowhere as strong as we think they are. You have to respect them because they have nuclear weapons, but they're nowhere as strong as we think they are. Dorman Sargent says, exactly, on the world market. Oh, okay, we already done that one, right? Yeah, we did that one. We did that one. Jenny says, I don't trust any source to give me an accurate number. That's probably true. But, I mean, I guess if we could say it's a rough estimate, you know, that's all we could go by. The Wall Street Journal says 1 million. You know what I'm saying? I've heard 600,000 Russian troops. I'm saying you seeing they got North Koreans coming to fight the fight for them, man. They got North Koreans helping them. The man needs some help. He couldn't get no Iranian troops because Israel got them stretched out. You see what I'm saying? Syria didn't follow. It's like America enemies are on the run. That's what it looked like to me. While y'all hating on Biden, it looked like America's enemies are on the run. So Biden and them knew what they were doing. I don't think when it comes to the military, more or less, I don't think it really matters as much who the president is. What you guys think? Because I think it's going to be the same regardless of who the president is. Because they know what's going on behind the scenes. They're the guys with the guns and the boots on the ground. You know what I'm saying? Karen says you think that's good. What you mean, Karen, about think what's good? You mean as many Russians true? 1 million people, if that's what I think you're talking about, baby, 1 million people dying is not good. We do need to end that war. But if your biggest op is Russia and you're decimating Russia's military, I mean, bro, in America, how many troops are in America's military? Active duty. So y'all smart people, y'all let me know. Y'all might not have to look it up. How many troops are in America's active military, armed forces? How many, guys? How many? Hey, y'all gonna tell me quick. How many? 453,551 in the Army. 332,322 in the Navy. 318,698 in the Air Force. 172,577 in the Marine Corps. 8,879 in the Space Force. So you're looking at roughly probably about 1.3 million people. So if America was fighting that war, that would be like half of the American military would be lost in one conflict. Half of the active duty, because that's not counting the reserves. If you count the reserves, America to be that small, America spends more money on its military than like the next 10 people combined. That's why it's so strong. See what I'm saying? And I'm saying if America trained troops with their equipment, like they could make any country like win against Russia. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I want to say too is the Marine Corps, they're changing the Marine Corps. And the Marine Corps is primarily going to be a China fighting unit. They're basically training to fight China, the whole Marine Corps. They're making them smaller, leaner, giving them different missions. They had them get rid of a tank out the Marine Corps, and they build them to fight China, bro. America's something serious, bro, on that world stage, bro. That's just real talk. That's no bias, no cap, no favoritism. You know what I'm saying? Like we be giving like Putin and Ben Chow Ming and all these dudes, like these dudes so weak. You see what happened to Assad? He fighting against regular dudes like from the neighborhood with like forks and sticks. and he had to get help. Iran and Putin was holding him up. But Putin can't come help him. He need the help from North Korea. He asking for help himself. And Iran can't help him because Israel over there kicking Iran all the way through the Middle East. They got Hamas on the run. You feel what I'm saying? They got Israel ain't playing over there. They just killing everybody. You feel me? Let's see. Vacation City says, can we see the BBC print in your pants? Come on, baby. You can't ask no man no question like that. Not no Christian man, girl. You feel what I'm saying? How you gonna come ask a Christian man some stuff like that, man? Like, and down 44 years old, girl. I ain't no little kid. I ain't no little boy like no little horny boy, man. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta approach a man different, babe. You can't approach no man like that. You gotta approach him on some grown woman stuff. You approach me on some grown woman stuff, though, I'm gonna give you some conversations. That's what I do. I talk, man. I love talking to people. George W. Bush in the stream. You know what I'm saying? He says, I was in a commanding position during the Iraqi war. If that really was President Bush, man, thank you for your service, man. Y'all know I love W, man. Everybody love W. Google user says Space Force is a joke. I disagree with that 10,000%. It's because you don't know what their mission is. They're protecting satellites, and those satellites being used during wartime. Space Force has over 8,000 members. Space Force is not a joke, sir. If I, you know what I'm saying, pass my prime, but if I felt like I would ever like was gonna go like look at some being in some kind of like military as an old man, I definitely would be the Space Force, man. You know, in the Space Force, bro, they probably so laid back and chill. Keith says, where are the moderators? Mr. Keith, I don't know where they at. They just said, man, we ain't showing up. This ain't no streaming day. You feel me? Guys, if y'all in here right now, if y'all hadn't, I ask that you guys go ahead and like the video. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. And guys, like so many people today you want to donate to your boy, man. Help your boy out. Help your brother out, man. Go ahead, hit that super chat button, man. Your donations are much appreciated. Jesse Jennings says, I'll talk about space again in 200 years and see if it's still a joke. I don't think it's going to take no 200 years to talk about space, my boy. I really don't. I don't think it's going to take those two. Elon trying to get up there right now. I think it's with the invention of AI, I think it's a sprint. You feel what I'm saying? To explore the great wild yonder. Man has always been looking for God. But guys, I'm not going to get into no sermon and preach to y'all. Y'all can catch me on Sunday mornings at 7 a.m. for Origins of the Law. And at that time, we can get deep into it. Angel G says, it's too early to have drunk convos. Baby, I'm not drunk. That's just my personality. You feel what I'm saying? Sometimes I'm cool, sometimes I'm not. You see what I'm saying, baby? Maybe I got a problem or two. But if you love me and the people that want to love you, if you want to love me, girl, you feel me? If you want to love me, you feel me? And I want to love you, then you going to deal with my problems. You feel just like I'm going to deal with your problems. I got problems. Sometimes I'll be the coolest dude that you will ever meet. And sometimes I'll be a jerk. You probably want to slap the eyeballs out of my head. But one thing for sure, if I love you, I love you. And if I'm rocking with you, I'm rocking with you. That loyalty is the most important. It's more important than everything. And so if I'm loyal to you, I'm loyal to you. And to me, that's the stuff that matters. You feel me? If I'm riding with you, I'm riding with you through whatever, babe. You feel me? That's what I'm talking about, man. These girls jumping in this string, like messing with me like that. Why y'all messing with me? Loca says, stick to the Bible, dude. It ain't nothing wrong with the Bible. I talk about politics too. We can't talk about tariffs, girl. Miss Tina, we can't talk about tariffs. I want to talk about tariffs, girl. I'm going to talk about the Bible too. I talk about the law. I'm a paralegal, girl. I'm a good one too. You watch my vlog? You feel me? You better come to H-Town and ask about your boy. I'm a girl. I want to appeal in the U.S. Court of Appeals as a paralegal. Lawyers don't do that. Over 90% of lawyers don't do that. And I'm a paralegal. So I could talk about the law too, girl. You feel me? We can't talk about President Trump. How many people in the stream excited that President Trump is finna come into the White House? Go ahead and throw them Trumps in the stream. We're going to do it like we did back in day one on the Legal Wars podcast. If you guys are excited that President Trump is about to be 47 in less than like 50, 40 days, go ahead, throw that Trump in the stream. You feel me? I didn't even vote for him. I'm excited to talk about it. I'm excited to see President Trump get another chance. That comeback story. 34 felonies. He got shot at, bro. They tried to kill him. He get up off that stage, fight. And bro, he win the election. I want to see that, bro. I'm excited to see that. Why I can't talk about that, baby? Tina over here hating on me, man. Tina, baby, why you over here hating on me, man? You feel me? Google user said, who did it before the Space Force? Nobody did it before the Space Force. That's why they invented the Space Force. Because the threat of those satellites, bro, you need those satellites to communicate. In this world of drones and robots, I heard China has some kind of robots and stuff they want to use. I'm talking about like they trying to use in conflict. How you gonna use a robot and drones, all this stuff? You need Wi-Fi stuff for this stuff. So the people who could control the communications, bro, that's important. Y'all ain't never heard of Starlink? Research Starlink. Why Elon Musk so important, man? Elon Musk he controlled that whole Russia war. You don't understand that, man. Like, y'all need to research this stuff. I'm not no expert in it, but I know what I know. You feel what I'm saying? Your boy know what I know. You know what I'm saying? Angel G said, I kick back too, man. What you talking about, baby? I imagine you a female. What you mean kick back? I can't kick back now. Like, I can't kick back, man. I can't be chilling, man. I'm just in here chilling, man. It's a ghost stream, man. Y'all chilling with your boy Ghostwriter, man. Like, I'm the coldest legal dude in America, man. That's 1,000. Not an attorney, but paralegal, man. Yeah, the coldest, boy. You feel me? You chilling with your boy Ghostwriter. I'm just chilling. Glenn Paul said Trump 2024. You feel what I'm saying? Glenn, they don't want me to talk about Trump. Look, man, I swallowed my pride during the election time because y'all know I supported Kamala if y'all came up in here. Y'all know I was supporting Kamala. Kamala lost that election. So what I did as an independent, you know what I'm saying? I'm supporting Trump. You know what I'm saying? I'm praying for Trump. I hope I root for him. So on Tuesdays, that's the only thing I talk about on Tuesday. Take Home says Elon Musk doesn't use the Wi-Fi. I think my man trolling. Benji says, didn't Trump run for president for rage bait? I'm not sure what you mean by that. What you mean rage bait? I think that Trump really believes in his heart that he was cheated out the last election. I really believe that. So Trump, the kind of person he is, I think, I'm not sure he's raging for running for re-election. I think he did it because he felt like he was cheated. And because he felt like he was cheated, that's just the kind of person he is. He got to fight, fight, fight. And I come back and I get the presidency back. Now, if you saying would Trump come in here, he using the military against U.S. citizens, he gonna be putting people in jail. I don't believe, like, it's just watching the personality and character of him. I don't believe he's like that, man. He'll like chill out. He'll chill out and stuff, bro. I think the man that chilled out, like, he ain't too much worried about it. If he got the opportunity and he catch one of them that came against him who did something illegal, yeah, I think he gonna pin him. And he might need to. If they did something wrong, I would. If you come on me and you ain't right, and you trying to get me locked up or shot, I'm gonna get at your head too. You try to take my life. So, but I'm saying, like, if you saying his focus as president is gonna be like on rage back or getting back at, nah, I don't think so at all. Y'all gotta go watch that interview that he did yesterday. You see what I'm saying? I don't think so whatsoever, bro. I think like he gonna come into the White House focused on the economic issues because that's what he said. So I believe that's what he's gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Drill, baby, drill. He said he gonna try to get legislation to cut taxes immediately. You know what I'm saying? The real Derek Jackson says he's still your president. You know what I'm saying? Like, he must not be listening. I'm not hating on that. Dallo talking to Benji, he said, but he's more American than all these sellouts. I'm not sure what he mean by that. Mr. Glenn Paul says, I don't know if y'all remember the 92 elections when Ross Perot ran for president. Yes, sir, I did bring that up. Like, if you watch my earlier stream, sir, I brought that up in the stream because I was comparing him to Donald Trump. Independent, who is a businessman, not a politician. I voted for him because of his way of thinking. Yeah, I said that before Trump, like, Ross Perot was the first politician to get like at least 10% of the vote. Because I seen like before RFK, I'll take that back. I'm sorry. Because RFK was a third party. Like, somebody had came in the stream one day. What's up, Todd Pimper? Somebody had came in the stream one day, and like whenever they came in the stream, they was like, man, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we need to change it because ain't nothing changing. The Republicans, the Democrats, it's all the same. We'll never get change in America. And then I brought up RFK. I said, that's why RFK, that's what he came to do. Am I right or wrong, y'all? That's what RFK came to do. He came to change things. So it's like, okay, so RFK finna come change everything. And then he can't even get to the end of the he can't really make it on the ballot, really. He on the ballot in some states. He can't even make it to the end. That's what I'm saying. So that was my whole thing. I talked about Ross Perot, Glenn, and yeah, if you ever wanted real change in America, you need a third political party. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because Trump's saying he gonna do it with the Republican Party. They got Elon going through the government rosters with a fine-tooth comb looking for any job that they could cut. If you work for the government right now and you ain't doing a good job, them boys trying to cut you, boy. They trying to get rid of you. They trying to off you, bro. They say you don't need them jobs, but they're going to cut about 25% of the government jobs. You know what I'm saying? Glenn Paul says, I'm a diehard Republican, but Perot was the better candidate. You know what I'm saying? So you think Glenn Paul, JFK was a better candidate? I mean, I keep saying JFK. What's wrong with me? Y'all think RFK was a better candidate than Ross Perot if you that old and you remember those times? Todd says, I hope I have a good day. I'll have a good day. I appreciate it, Todd. If you're still in the stream, my brother, thank you so much. You know what I'm saying? And I hope you do as well, man. I just be trying to chill, man. Just lay back, take it easy. You know what I'm saying? Just be relaxed. Keith says Trump has a lot of promises to keep, and I hope he can accomplish his economic agenda. I'm not looking forward to the antics and the racism coming. Everybody in the stream, in the chat right now, do y'all think that Trump is going to come back in the White House with the antics and the racism? That's my question. And Keith, I will engage you since we don't have that many people in the stream right now. Keith, I will engage you on this conversation, my brother, because I just do not personally believe that we're going to see the same Donald Trump we saw the last 4 years. I'm just saying, just using logic, Keith. Stepping back out of the situation, okay, and looking at the situation objectively. If I had a job for 4 years and something happened and I couldn't work that job no more, like those 4 years when I step back and reflect, what we do when we reflect on our past, we look at those things that happened in the job, those mistakes that we made. You see what I'm saying? Don't you do that? And you be like, man, if I could have and I should have and I would have, that's called experience. He's got experience now. Now, Keith, you saying him being, I believe the antics is going to calm down and have calmed down a whole lot. That's what I believe. Keith, you saying him being the racism, I just don't believe that we'll see that as much in this term. That's just what I believe. I might be wrong. I just don't believe we're going to see that. We're going to have to wait and see, Keith. But I just don't believe that. Like, if you're saying antics as far as like Twitter escapades and stuff like that, Keith, that's the reason why one of the main reasons I supported Kamala. But look what happened. Trump won the election. I mean, what can we say? Like the antics, the January the 6th, the Black Lives Matter, the 34 felonies, the Eugene Carroll, and he still won. You feel what I'm saying? Keith says, bro, he's already started about to go after the January 6th committee, saying Cheney deserves to be in jail, hiring child molesters. Come on. Keith, bro, like, okay, so going after Cheney, I'm saying I don't see him going after Cheney, first of all. I think that a lot of that is talk. He said he's not going to direct his FBI director to go after, but I'm saying if they find anybody who has done something wrong or done a crime, it's their job. They have the mandate to enforce the law, Keith, right or wrong. That's number one. You know what I'm saying? If he's thinking that he knows something that Cheney has done in the past and she deserves to go to jail, then she's gonna have to get arrested, have a trial, all of that. She's gonna have lawyers who are arguing her point, and if he don't have something solid, it's not gonna stick. It's gonna fall off like grease. So I'm saying, like, I'm starting to get to know Trump. A lot of that's just talk. It's just bluster. That's just a part of who he is. You saying hiring a child mo, like I have to watch the words on YouTube. You saying that. So, okay, let's discuss this. That guy, what's his name, y'all? Put it in the stream. Keith, put it in the stream. So the guy he hires that congressman. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Florida Congressman Trump. No, I forget his name. Matt Gaetz. Okay. So I think he's trying to talk about Matt Gaetz. Now listen, Matt Gaetz was accused of doing something. But I'm saying he was accused. He was accused. Has he ever been convicted? I'll wait for somebody to respond to that because I'm a legal person. That's what I do. He was accused of it multiple times or on 2 occasions having sex with a 17-year-old. A 17-year-old is a child in the state of Florida. Yes, indeed. Anybody under 18. In the state of Mississippi, a 17-year-old is able to give sexual consent in the state of Mississippi. It used to be 16. The ages varies in difference per state. So saying he is a molester, I'm not sure about that. Saying that him doing drugs and making bad decisions, I could definitely understand that. I think Trump did that to like he's trolling him. He's trolling. I'm going to put a child mode, just like Keith said, as the head of as the attorney general. I think what y'all going to see what's coming from Trump is not what y'all expect. Because at one time, Trump was saying he wanted to disband Homeland Security and the FBI. So I don't think what y'all expect. Trump said he wants to go after criminals. He's making that clear against crime, not people that we suspect or that we want to harass, just sick the DOJ on my enemies or just mess with people. We want to go after criminals. I don't think what y'all think is coming from Trump and the Republicans. I think it'll be different than what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? So Ruth says, still waiting for your celebrity idols to leave like they said if he wins. Keith told me Matt Gaetz, of course. Appreciate that, Keith. You know what I'm saying? Keith, you understand my take, though, my boy? That's just my take. You know what I'm saying? That's just my take on the situation, on the entire situation. You know? JD says, because a wife normally goes to another man's room while her family is waiting for her in the same hotel. So a wife, whose wife? Going to another man's room while her family is waiting for her in the same hotel. So what my boy JD said is he chilling with his girl in a hotel and she go to another man's room. JD must know something. What we talking about, JD? That lady that accused Hegseth about sexual abuse. Listen, how I feel about all that stuff, listen, I feel like the man he won the election. He could pick who he wants to. Is it weird that the sexual abuse charge, dude, he's been accused of sexual abuse. So in Trump's mind, he's probably feeling like, bro, I didn't do nothing to them. You feel me? He feel like them, I ain't do nothing to them. In his mind, for real, in his heart, that he might feel like that. He ain't in no woke movements. The bro culture. You know, the bro culture, they don't care about that stuff. You feel me? So I understand where y'all saying, like, it looks like these people are I wouldn't call them degenerates, but they might have questionable past for those kind of jobs. But you know what I'm saying? That's who he chose. So you have to support him. Antune, I don't know who this is. Big baby idiot. Big baby idiot says stop doing drugs. I don't do no drugs, sir. I've been drug free for years. You feel me? Definitely. Benji says, here is 16 as long as they ain't in a position of power. Keith says, trolling equals antics, my brother. I feel that, Keith. I understand that. But that's who he is. See, I used to think when he say stuff, the cats are eating the pets, or the Haitians are eating the pets. The immigrants eating the cats and the dogs. You hear him say that like outlandish stuff, but like if you sitting there taking it literal, then you losing. That's why the majority of the people voted for Trump, because the majority of the people don't take it literal. And so I started looking at it for a different way. That boy, that's just the way that boy do. He be kicking game. That's how he do. He felt like they were coming at him, accusing him of something that he did in 1980 with a woman he really don't even know. Okay, then watch this. I'm gonna put this dude that y'all accusing of being a child mo as the head of the head law person in America. The Republicans wasn't even going for that. But he trolling them, man. That's what he doing. That's what Trump does. Guys, I appreciate y'all being here. I appreciate y'all participating in the process. If you guys have not already, I ask that you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. Guys, if y'all want to super chat y'all boy, go ahead, super chat y'all boy. You feel me? Them donations are much appreciated. Anything you guys want to talk about, man, y'all show y'all boy some love. You feel me? My boy Todd says, well, in any event, it's only 4 years and it will be fun to watch. I wouldn't let any of them people watch my dog. So Mr. Todd, he ain't feeling the Trump administration. Mr. Todd is not feeling the Trump administration. But Todd, I'm gonna say, bro, like this is our system. These are our rules. And with our systems and our rules, Trump won the election. What can you say? I'm saying if you are like looking at the situation objectively, all the stuff that man went through to get to that spot, that position that he's in, bro, in my opinion, you got to respect that, whether you like him or not. That's why Joe Biden put that MAGA hat on. You feel? In my opinion, bro, you got to respect that, man. That boy went through a lot. The other Keith, we got two Keiths in here right now. We got the Keith that's in here all the time, the regular, you know what I'm saying? And we got another Keith in here right now. So the other Keith says, do you think he'll be able to do all those promises he did with campaigning? Bro, I think he's going to do most of them. Day one. He said he's going to do something tough on the border. Is he going to close the border? I don't know. He said he's going to do something tough on the border. Day one. I watched the interview last night. Drill, baby, drill. Day one. Gas prices in 3 weeks going to plummet. Day one. I'm excited about that. How y'all ain't excited about that? Keith, the Antics, like I said, bro, I turned over a new leaf. I started looking at it how the rest of America looks at it. The Antics, bro, you ignore the Antics. You feel me? If he want to clown and be a goofball, bro, let the man do his thing. Donald J. You feel me? But I'm saying you go to the gas pump and your gas going to be cheaper. That's why he won the election. You feel me? The taxes they taking out your check, they not going to take as much taxes out your check. That's why he won the election. He want to cut taxes on everything. And say he gonna use tariffs. That's very interesting. We're doing a stream tomorrow, y'all. 5:45 a.m. Central Standard Time. Y'all be in the stream with your boy. You feel me? Prepared content. Big birds. Y'all, I hadn't seen big birds in here, bro. Keep coping, you lefties. Bro, like, I mean, you know, that's who they were. They wanted to win. You know, they wanted Trump to win. I mean, they wanted Kamala to win. I wanted her to win, but I'm not a Democrat. You see what I'm saying? So it's a difference. I'm not a Democrat by no means. Against abortion, against those TGs, the rainbow community, against them. You feel me? Against immigration. You feel me? I'm not a Democrat. Bro, this stream when I first started at 500 people in here. Ask Todd Pimper, ask the people. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really got, Keith came later. You know what I'm saying? Brian C came later. But I'm saying like from them day one people, I don't know if Big Birds was in here at that time. 500 people on the live show. But you know what I'm saying? Like I start talking and them Democrats get mad at me on some streams. Definitely. Because I'm not a Democrat. I'm an independent. But I understand, though, where the Democrats or the liberal people are coming from because I supported Kamala. You feel me? But I'm an independent. And as an independent, I'm thinking in my mind, if this man could make the economy better and have America jumping again, why we ain't going to give him a chance? You know what I'm saying? Todd Pimper says, I think both sides suck. Dems dropped the ball since Hillary. Go America, not a horse in the race, man. Give up on all of that. Great to watch. You got a horse in the race, though. If you in America and you are American, you got a horse in the race, my brother. You feel what I'm saying? Definitely. Keith says, where's the money going to come from to lower taxes? What you mean, sir? He just need legislation to lower taxes. If I understand how you asking the question, all he has to do is pass a bill. He said he want to lower corporate gain tax to 15%. He said he want to cut all the payroll tax. We're going over this in the morning, 5:45 a.m. Central Time. Prepared content for y'all. He said he want to cut all the corporate gains tax. That's what Trump said he want to do. He want to cut the tax on overtime. He want to cut the tax on tips. He want to cut the tax on Social Security. The stuff he could do with the executive order, he will. And I'm sure he's going to pass legislation. I watched the interview last night on Meet the Press. He said one of the first things he want to do was cut taxes. He said he's got to do that quick. Big Bird's telling Todd to grow a pair and stand on something. Man, like I can't really be like that because I understand where Todd coming from. I understand a lot of things with the Democrats. I do. I feel their pain. I feel, well, a lot of things in their platforms, but I never understand a boy going in a girl's bathroom. Ain't no man or woman in this stream right now want no grown man in the bathroom with their 12-year-old daughter. That's why Trump spent all that money on talking about TGs. He spent more money on that than anything else. He spent more money on that than talking about gas, food, groceries, because he feel like this. You gonna call me weird. You calling me weird. And you telling me I'm supposed to allow a full-grown dude in the bathroom with my 12-year-old. Nah, bruh. What country you gonna do that in? You gonna do that in France? You gonna do that in Italy? Where you doing that at? You ain't doing that in America, man. You feel what I'm saying? So Quitsland says people keep buying giant trucks to drive across town empty because nobody cares about gas prices. Bruh, some people care, though. You just might have it better than other people. And that's how you looking at it. But enough American people cared about gas and groceries, bruh, and inflation. 1,000%. If they didn't care, why wouldn't they just stick with the same Joe Biden? Why wouldn't they just stick with it? You don't try to blame Kamala on the situation. The environment was set up for Trump to win. Look at Joe Biden, and I'm not hating on President Biden, but look at his poll numbers. The economy, the environment, political environment was set for Trump to win. Facts. Keith says, bro, I don't even know you were streaming today. You usually Tuesdays. I would have tapped in. For sure, my dog. You feel me? Like Tuesday mornings, God. Tomorrow morning, 5:45 Central. Guys, if y'all still in the stream, I appreciate y'all participating. I'm going to kick it with y'all about 15, 20 minutes or so. If you guys have not already liked the video, I ask that you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. And guys, if you guys have not already donated, I ask that you guys could hit that super chat button at any time, and your donations are much appreciated. Todd says, get money, man. They don't care about any of us. You grow a pair, man. Big Bird's talking about bot views. Big Bird, there's bot views everywhere. I doubt it very seriously with 12 people. Oh, you talking about back then? Like, no, I don't know. Maybe it was. You see what I'm saying? Some of it, but I didn't do it. I was saying stuff about it too, bro. You see what I'm saying? Bro, like before I even monetized and I first came on stream, because I was expecting it to be like this, 2,000, 5,000, you know what I'm saying, views here and there. But bro, we streaming, it's like 500 people. And it's like, bro, it might have been some bots in there, but bro, I'm talking about, look at this, go back and watch the streams and look at the comments, how fast the comments, nonstop. So it was live, bro. I mean, was it bots in there? That's what Drake talking about right now. He got a lawsuit on bots. I'm saying, somebody gonna sue Google or sue YouTube because I'll get 77,000 views on a video and some of them bots or whatever. Maybe they were trying to boost the Legal Wars podcast to where I monetized in a month. Because I've been doing it about 3 months now. I monetized in 30 days, boy, getting 50,000, 40,000. And I know I wasn't paying for them. So whoever was boosting the Legal Wars podcast, y'all call them and tell them, come back and boost it again. You feel me? But I'm thankful for y'all 14, 18 real people in the stream kicking it with y'all boy today. You feel me? I'm going to still turn up. I get 2,000 views, I'm going to turn up. My job is to deliver great content. That's my job. You feel me? Like I'm supposed to have a better background, be screen sharing, showing y'all the stuff that CNN, showing it on this. I'm supposed to be doing all of that. But until I get to that point, I'm going to just keep delivering great content. That's all I could do for you guys. And I hope you guys stick around with me. Love on you guys a lot while y'all around. Get to know each and every one of y'all. You know what I'm saying? And just hope y'all donate to the channel, man. Show your boys some love when y'all can. You feel me? That's all that is. JW says we're not mad. We just find it weird that you guys don't want to hear the actual truth. Jimmy W, what are we talking about? He said the economy has not been any better other than the last 4 years. Has record highs. That's true. Definitely. Ain't nobody arguing that, bro. Joe Biden, his economy is record lows. I mean, the unemployment rate is record lows. He's at 16 million. A lot of that came from after COVID, I will be fair. But yeah, his economy looked great. The Democrats couldn't articulate it. That people not feeling it. So you got to go out there and you got to explain it, I guess, because Biden didn't run for re-election and he's so old. And it wasn't really Kamala's plan. All she had was her own plan. And it's just about it resonating with the people. But he got to articulate that. They didn't articulate the numbers that Biden had. Biden has good numbers. Because he having good numbers, like Trump had good numbers in his first 3 years too. I see my boy Colin Radley. What's happening? My boy Colin just entered the stream. He said, make sure that y'all are liking, subscribing, and sharing the love. Boy, we in here sharing the love this morning. Bro, it don't matter if it's not that many people. We all real people. We know we ain't got no bots. Even Big Bird's a real person. What's up, Big Birds? You feel me? But y'all, we just jump in the stream, man, and y'all just talk. We cut up, we chop it up. You know what I'm saying? People jump in. They got to go back to work. You know what I'm saying? They got to go do this. They got to go slide on one of their girls. You know what I'm saying? They jump in and jump out. Just show some love to your boy. You feel me? Keith said he had a chance. He did have a chance. He got another chance, too. America is the nation of second chances. You know who else give us second chances? Somebody told me to forgive my brother how many times? You feel me? John Lennon says, you got a wife? No, sir, I ain't got no wife yet, man. I'm single, boy. I'm single, but I'm not that ready to mingle, though, man. You feel me? I just be chilling, really. Hey, people tell me, though, like, ain't no girl gonna come and, like, and propose to me. Hey, I'm looking for like an Instagram model, gorgeous girl, bro. Maybe got some kids already, man. You know what I'm saying? Like probably about 28, 29. To slide on your boy, man. Slide to H-Town. Be like, what's cracking, my boy? I'm trying to see what's up with you, man. But, bro, that ain't what happened, though, man. I'm single, man. I don't know females, man. Like, I got a legal business, man, and I just try to build my business, man, kind of like kickback retired. You know what I'm saying? So just see what happens, man. You know what I'm saying? Keith says you need taxes to run the government. That's very true. You have to have taxes, 10% of the income. When you cut taxes, you make money that is used to pay government employees. That's true. And conduct government services like building roads, paying teachers, paying police officers. That's true. He says money doesn't come out the air. Keith, you right. Both Keiths. This Keith, the other Keith. You guys are both right. I understand the sentiment. But you could cut taxes, and at the same time, he said he's gonna get the money from tariffs. He gonna get the money from. He gonna increase. He's gonna. It worked the last time, bro. His GDP was higher than Obama's. What was Trump? What was the average GDP during Trump's administration? Average GDP. Thank you for that, though, Keith. That was a great comment. Colin says Kamala mainly lost because she had no policy that was clear and straightforward. She would dodge questions that had new. So basically, Keith, you saying that Kamala was a bad candidate. That's what you're saying. But I don't know if I agree with that. She might have been, but I'm not sure if I agree with that. I just think the environment. Look, think about. Okay, I can't even get Trump's GDP. I guess we'll get, we talking about Trump tomorrow morning, guys. So you guys stop by the stream tomorrow, 6 a.m. Central. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the love and support. So, guys, I'm saying, so the average GDP, oh, I'm sorry, that's what we were talking about before that. Colin's saying, let's look at Joe Biden's approval rate, okay? Joe Biden approval rate. Because what I'm saying is, Colin, what I believe happened is, and you guys, if y'all remember watching the stream at the time when we did have all those people in there, I was saying that I think that Kamala need to separate from Joe Biden. I thought that was her biggest thing. She said she didn't want to do that because she said she was loyal to him. Well, how are you going to argue with that? All you could do is salute her for doing that. Am I right or wrong? But I'm saying, I thought that was the reason why. Because look, this 3 days ago now, 538, Joe Biden approval rating, 37.3%. If we go back to November the 25th, it was 35%. I'm saying you running on a 35% of Americans, bruh. That's 50. My math. I'm sorry, y'all. That's 65% of Americans. That's 2 in 3 Americans disapprove of your job, of the job that you've done. And to me, Colin, that's what made her lose the election. Because she's running with a person that if she didn't gotten the race, Trump was finna beat Biden by 9 points. For real. He was finna walk the dog on Biden. Y'all saying that she a bad candidate. Trump was finna walk the dog on Biden. Tell me if I'm wrong. That's why the Democrats hurried up and got him out the race. But I'm saying, what Colin's saying, she probably was a flawed candidate. But what I'm saying, though, is if you look at the situation to where she running with Joe Biden on 35% approval rate, I'm saying that's hard stuff to overcome, Colin. That's how I see that, man. I might be wrong, but I appreciate that, Colin. But that's how I see that. Glenn ain't really feeling Kamala too much. My boy Glenn said, you don't need any news networks to show on your stream. I don't like any of them, Glenn. But a lot of, when you have that, Glenn, that's how you keep people in the stream. Like I have to, like, tomorrow when y'all come in the stream, it's about 10 pages. I'm reading all the information to you guys. Some people might like that. I guess if it was a real podcast, you probably could say that. Or if it was a radio, if I'm just talking to you and you just listening to me. You ain't gotta have no TV, you just listening to me talking. You see what I'm saying? But I'm saying, like, with you having a screen, because this YouTube, and you being able to view me, like, the presentation that I give isn't as good as it should be. And so when you had a lot of people come, I could have kept some of those people that weren't bots. Like my boy Big Bird said. You feel me? Glenn Paul talking about Kamala had different accents is all she had. You know what I'm saying? Glenn is obviously does not like Democrats. He doesn't support Democrats. Quit Stalin says, when gas prices actually mattered to people, we saw the rise of small, fuel-efficient Japanese cars. We saw the rise of small, fuel-efficient Tesla cars. You feel me? And now the highest selling vehicle is the Ford F-Series trucks. Gas prices are not hurting. That's true. V-Pirate, what's happening? Hey, guys, welcome to the League Wars podcast. You know what I'm saying? If you guys have not, I ask that you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. And guys, if you guys want to show your boy some love, if you guys want to go ahead and donate to the channel, I would much appreciate it. Hit that super chat button, guys, and your donations are much appreciated. Glenn Paul said, according to the chat, I'm drunk. Glenn, I don't think they really do. Y'all don't really YouTube much. You could go watch academics, bro. Like, you talking about somebody who got worth $25 million off YouTube, and they sit there, they show you what they drinking. They get their Paul Masson on camera. They pouring up on camera, drinking on camera. Go to watch Drink Champs. I don't know if you like black media, but I support black media and I watch black media, and I'm not a racist. I'm a black man. But if you watch black media, they getting drunk and hot on camera. So if that's what I represented and if that's what I did, sir, that's what I would do. You know what I'm saying? If you want to get into my personal life, I could tell you that any kind of thing that I consume is either legal or it comes from a doctor. And if it's legal or it's coming from a doctor, I promise you I need it. If I didn't need it, I wouldn't take it. But if you're trying to say like I'm drunk or something, nah, you ain't seen me drunk. If I was drunk, I wouldn't be on stream. On drugs, what kind of drugs? You hear me? Hey, but people could say whatever they want to, man. You can't control what people's what they feeling. Glenn Paul don't believe the hype though, man. They'll tell you anything. The devil is a liar, man. V-Pirate says single life is the better way too. Yeah, but bro, I get like bored and lonely. Cause you see, bro, I can't go out there and just like get some quick companionship. I'm a Christian. I don't believe in that, man. You feel what I'm saying? Like I destroy my life just like tricking or hanging with girl. Like, you see what I'm saying? So when I get one, it's gonna have to be real, authentic. You know what I'm saying? But like I imagine eventually that I would want to do that because, bro, like I get lonely. Everybody get lonely, man. I ain't trying to sound like a chump on the screen, man. I love I love it. Like, you know, building. I had to transition to like punching the clock like everybody else to where I got in a situation I can't work no more. I can't go punch no clock. I can't get no money like that. So going through that transition from getting money to not being able to get any money, you see what I'm saying? Like, that was hard. I couldn't do that with nobody else. I had to do that by myself. So being single at that time in my life, what can I see? Guys, my boy Colin, I want to see everybody in this stream right now. I want to see y'all liking Colin's super chat as it stroll up the screen. Colin with that $9.99 super chat. Colin, I appreciate you, my brother. Got mad love for you, my brother. I don't know if Brian C still in here, but I remember you and Brian C came at the same time, and you two are some of my favorite people. Colin, you and Brian, I think we're going to have a great time moving forward because I am going to be supporting President Trump. I'm not going to be hating on Donald Trump. We're going to do his first 100 days. And I'm going to stay talking. We're going to stay talking about it until the political season come back up. And then, you know what I'm saying, at that time, that's how I started the channel. But I'm going to cover Donald Trump, and I'm going to support him. So I think y'all going to enjoy the channel. And y'all have supported the channel constantly, and I appreciate it. Got much love for you, my brother, Colin. Thank you so much. So Colin said gas prices do hurt. Yes, they do hurt. Period. Collins, sometimes I don't argue with people because they just think they know more than me because they don't think that low. So he's talking about him and his Ford. He's some like half rich guy. He got a little Ford and he just riding around in his Ford, and we just buying bigger cars, and gas prices really don't hurt. But I'm saying, who got to drive an 18-wheeler and it costs you $900 to fill up? And if you lower gas prices by $1, it'll cost you $600 to fill up. And you driving this 18-wheeler, like I'm talking about you filling up every 2 days, 3 days. So you saving $600, $800 a week. Gas prices do hurt. People rather spend money on cars than investments. Plus, fuel prices affects grocery prices. Colin's saying what I just said. Lumber prices, building materials, transportation, and a lot of other industries. Keith, tell me if I'm not right or wrong. Keith, I know my brother, you might support like Kamala, you might be a Democrat. We're going to give Mr. Trump an opportunity, baby. Drill, baby. Drill. You can say what you want to. You don't care about gas prices. Maybe I don't either. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't pay no attention to the gas station across the street where gas is 40 cents cheaper. Maybe I don't pay no attention to that. Maybe God has blessed us to where it doesn't matter. But I know people that it does matter to. That extra $20 or $40 a week does matter. Not just people in business. So if the man want to cut gas prices, Keith, we can't hate on that, can we? Because he said day one, he got the power. Them pipelines, American Energy is back in business. Y'all hear me? America back, baby. Joe Biden ain't even trying to fight it. He just let it lay down. They opened up Notre Dame. He said, let President Trump go. Hey, Colin, remember Biden said he gonna put on that MAGA hat? Biden put that thing on. He got that MAGA hat on. He gonna just let Trumpy do what he want to do. You feel me? Colin says the worst investment. I love this conversation, Colin. Love this stream. You feel what I'm saying? We don't care. We ain't got that many people in here. Bro, it's real. It's real. Love this stream. Love this conversation. Everybody's getting a voice. Every single one of y'all. This is what Legal Wars Podcast I try to start it as. Have a conversation. We all having a conversation. Colin says the worst investment to spend money on is a car or a truck. They are not investments. Colin didn't say this, but I'm adding to it because the value in them decrease immediately. It's just something pretty. It's something you could stun on. It's like getting Jordans. Where them shoes at? You feel what I'm saying? It's like getting Jordans. Oh, he went and got some Jordans. But look, them Jordans. But what is these? What is these? You feel me? What is these? You don't even know what kind of shoes them are. Antics or whatever. You feel me? Them just regular, or they even Air Maxes? Bro, these ain't even, oh, They are Air Maxes. I'm sorry. That boy loves shoes. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm saying like it's just shoes. If I wore them or if I wore these, some old worn down Nike flip-flops, that's what Colin's saying. A car is just a car. Bruh, you buy that car, that thing will decrease in value before you get off the car. As soon as you crank it and drive it off the car lot, it costs probably $2,000 or $4,000 or $5,000 less. It's not an investment. I agree with that. I mean, unless you buying like a vintage car, Colin, I could see people, or unless you go into an auction, I could say that. I see people go to auctions and get cars for like $1,500. They'll drop $2,000 in them, and they'll get about $7,000, $8,000 off of them. I seen people do that before. But I know what you're saying though, Carl. He says, unless you're in the truck and delivering industry, there are not investments. I see exactly what you're saying, brother. I do. Exactly. Because if I'm finna go buy an 18-wheeler, shoot, I'm trying to get 10 racks a week off that thing. So you buy an 18-wheeler, what you spend 40, 50,000? If you buy a used one, you could get one cheaper. I'm trying to get 10 racks a week out that 18-wheeler. So yeah, I could see what he's saying. How a car is not an investment in. Definitely, brother. Keith says, thank you so much. Most definitely. Keith, I'm finna do this. I should have been done this. You know what I'm saying? A long time ago. You feel me? So guys, like what else we talking about? V Pirate says gas effects, everything. Glenn Paul says I buy gold and silver as an investment. So Glenn Paul, my brother, you got the last comment of the day. So, bruh, back in like I would say 2000 and what we was in 2015, 14, 15. I was like, getting a little extra money. Not really that much. You feel me? I ain't really made really over 50,000 in a year, in the solid 50,000 in the solid. So I getting a little, but I've been single though. So 50 racks is really a lot of money in Mississippi. You single. So I was getting a little money. You feel what I'm saying? So I started saying I was gonna invest. So bro, I started buying silver. Like I had a silver bar. It was like a dollar bill. You could ask my family. I used to show it off. Bro, I had like kilo. You feel what I'm saying? I had like a half kilo. Bro, I had probably end up like 50 ounces of silver. It was $20. Y'all know how much silver costs today? Glenn Paul, put that in the chat. I don't know. I didn't look it up. I know it's like $32 last time I looked it up. That's $12 an ounce. You got 100 ounces and you make $20 an ounce? That's a little bit of bread, bro. If you got money to just put aside, you got money just sitting in the bank. You know what I'm saying? You have money in bank in America, bro, they'll give you 5% interest. You feel me? So you got 10 racks, they're going to give you $500 to hold that money for, bro, you could get some high interest like account or like that gold if you just got that money to sit. You're trying to let that money sit somewhere and double or triple. Or put it all on the stock market. What stock we going to put it on? We gonna put it on crypto, man. What we gonna do? We trying to make it triple. What Glenn say? I work for a big farmer. Glenn, you work for a farmer? He said they buy $1 million combine. After 10 hours of use, the combine loses about 100 grand in value. Definitely. You gotta watch that with your investment. V Power said I had some GBX boots that lasted 20 years. Wow. You see what I'm saying? So I guess maybe sometimes like there are shoes that I like Louis Vuitton. I watched something on them the other day. Like they make products that are better and that last more durable. That's why they're more worth more money. But I'm saying like what Colin was saying, if you just go get a simple Honda Accord, what's the difference between having a Honda Accord or a Lamborghini? If you look at because they both gonna do the same thing. You want to go to the mall, you go, the Honda gonna get you to the mall just like that Lambo is. Maybe even more comfortable, depending on what kind of Lambo you got, depending on what kind of Honda you got. You feel me? You might not get there as fast, but it's gonna get you there. That's what I'm saying. If I wore a pair of Air Maxes, a pair of Jordans, a pair of LeBrons, a pair of KDs. Bro, I love basketball shoes. That's my thing. Every good player, if they got a shoe, I'ma buy it. The only I didn't get Steph Curry's shoe and I didn't get Klay Thompson's shoe. That's it. But but like it don't matter what kind of shoes. Like if you wore them shoes or if you wore some Spoutings or some Converse, if they ain't comfortable on your feet, they gonna get you where you going. Like so, that's I think what Colin's saying. Like he's just saying that the car could be excess. If you got transportation, like it's not an investment just to. And I understand that, Colin, and that's why I'm very very slow about purchasing vehicles. You know what I'm saying? Even when I'm able to purchase a second one, I would rather purchase property or purchase like a tiny house and an acre of land and you know what I'm saying, rent it out. You feel what I'm saying? I'm getting older. I'm starting to, and God's put me in a position to be close to be able to do these things. And I definitely, bro, like get into real estate and make some money. I want to rent some vacation houses. I want vacation property. I don't want like tenants to stay there. I want like, you know what I'm saying, vacation properties. That's what I'm working on next. Give me a tiny house. Put it on an acre. I can't be telling y'all my plans, man. You feel me? Glenn was talking about $31 an ounce, 32 an ounce. My friend started driving trucks. God, I can't pronounce that, Glenn. You know I can't pronounce that. Why are you doing that to me? You trying to embarrass me. From a lot lizard so that the truck costs him a lot. Bro, I ain't go. I'll buy a vehicle from an auction or a person. But I might go to get it from the lot, depending on what kind of car it is. I like Acuras. You feel me? And my next car gonna be an Acura. And I can't wait to get one. Real talk. Like, I gotta stop myself from going to buy one. Do y'all hear me? If I didn't have a car now, I already have another Acura out there. I gotta stop myself from buying one. You feel me? So that's what I be on my mind. But I feel you, Colin. I don't need to do that. I need to spend that money on that property to where it's something of value that's an investment that can make me some money. That's what I'm learning as I get older. I got a couple more of you guys comments, and I'm going to let y'all get up out of here. Colin says, if you judge someone by the car they own, you might be a part of the issue. Y'all listen to Colin. Wise young man. How old are you, Colin? He said, my uncle is $1 million man and drives an old single Ford Ranger from 1996. That man has some knowledge. Bro, that vehicle does not matter at all. I'm telling you. I just like Acuras, the durability, the comfortableness, the luxury, and the speed. It wouldn't be a brand new Acura. And I just wish I had, bro, that Acura I had, bro, I drove on everything I love. So look, I come back from New Mexico. No, I wasn't in New Mexico. I was in Wisconsin. I'm sorry. I come back from Wisconsin. And I worked as a traveling merchandiser. So my next event was in Kansas. I was going to be in Kansas for 28 days. I was going to be in Topeka. Then I was going to go to Wichita. So I was going to be in there a whole month. So I'm like, I'm going to be in Kansas for a month. I'm going to fly up there, stay in the hotel room. They're paying for all of that. But then I have to Uber everywhere I go or walk to the store. I don't get to see nothing. And then my next show is like across the country in Indiana. I'm going to pass St. Louis, Kansas City. Bro, I was like, I'm going to drive. Bro, I hopped in that Acura. It's like 12 o'clock. I changed the oil, changed the tire, bro. This Acura got like 200,000 miles on it at this time. 15 hours to Illinois straight. Illinois to go kick it with my homeboy who had a show. Then I went to Kansas, Topeka, Wichita, drove to Kentucky, drove back to Mississippi. You see what I'm saying? Drove to New Mexico, my boy. That car had about 280,000 miles on it, and it probably wouldn't have went down when it did if I wouldn't have drove. Bro, Acura is a highly recommended vehicle. They fast. Acuras are fast. They're luxurious. Most of them have leather seats. They're dependable. You got a Honda motor. That's the most important thing. Just hop in that thing. I love Acuras. So I feel you, Colin. I'm not gonna buy no car. I'm gonna have discipline. I'm gonna get the property and stuff first. But I'm saying the first opportunity where that Lexus or that Toyota, because that's all it is. The SUV ones especially remind me so much of a Toyota. And when that thing give me an opportunity to make a transition where I won't lose on the money I owe, then yeah, I'm gonna make a transition. But like being fancy and flashy, no, like no SRT, no fast cars, bro. I'm not no child. You feel me? I get like a car that's like 6 or 7 years old on everything. A nice, accurate, clean, quiet, blend in, good to go. You feel me? And I'm gonna drive it till the wheels fall off. That's why I still got that Lexus. I'm gonna drive that thing. I'm grateful, thankful, and everything. Colin right though, man. Man, I pull up next to you in an old beat up Chevy, and that man worth 100 million. Them little Instagram girls, they want to do in a Lambo, and this dude don't care nothing about her, first of all. So you get to ride in a Lambo. You like a little kid. I thought I did that when I was a little kid. I rode in a Lambo when I was a little kid. You get to ride in a Lambo, and now you happy. He has sex with you, probably don't give you no money, and then you in the same situation you was in. He might buy you some flowers. I'm saying, what's the point and the purpose of that? But then the dude who in a broke down car, like Colin said, he got a pocket full of money. He might not have as much money as that other dude, but he gonna do something for you. He gonna make you happy, smile, but that ain't what you want. You feel what I'm saying? That ain't what they be want. I got Keith and Colin, bro. I'm gonna do these last few comments, guys. I'm out. Colin said he's 30 years old. Love that, Colin. Glad you were here. Colin, I'm going live tomorrow at 6 a.m. Central, man. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we'll have a lot more people in there. You know, we usually stream on Tuesday mornings, get it cracking. You know what I'm saying? I got content like prepared. You know, we doing all Trump political stuff, first 100 days. You know what I'm saying? So I hope you drop by, my brother. I really appreciate you, your love, you and Keith. You know what I'm saying? Keith said he got the super class. I've always felt the same about cars, but I have lawyer friends who say they get judged by their cars, can't drive a Pinto. That's so true, Keith, because it's the kind of profession it is. But the thing about it is I'm just different, Keith, just a little bit different, just a little bit different, because I'm not an attorney yet. I'm finna go back to school. So that's going to be about 1.5 years before I'll be able to start taking the bar exam and start working, like, you know, get my training and stuff. It's going to be a while. So I'm saying before I get to that point, I'm going to just be like, you know what I'm saying, what, chilled out, schooled out, whatever it out. And before that point, like where I'm a lawyer, even when I'm a lawyer with a Miller Ray Legal, bro, like a lot of my work I'm going to do for disadvantaged people, like the community. Like when I started, after I did those first 2 years, when I spun the block and I'm going to year 3 and 4, these are the years I was supposed to be working for an attorney. But as I'm building this business, before I get to that point, I'm allowed to go to that point. As I'm building this business, though, like I started seeing, like, if God is calling me to do stuff, like I have to like do his way too. And his way is to do justice. I'll start reading the scripture. That's what it said. So if these people can't afford justice, these people need justice, Keith, I'm going to reach out to the communities and I'm going to help them. And that's not just Black people, Colin, that's white people too. That's any person, poor, disadvantaged, can't afford an attorney. I could do a lot of stuff. They get free legal services from a dude who won an appeal in the U.S. Court of Appeals. You feel me? From a dude who is like 80% against corporate attorneys, ghostwriting and litigating. And I'm giving free legal services to anybody in the city of Houston or anywhere. If they need some legal help, I get them free services. You know what I'm saying? Being able to do that, not having to punch a clock, at the same time having money, could go buy a car and stuff, like working on buying property. Like I'm saying, bro, I'm pretty blessed, man. I'm not where I need to be, but I'm getting there. And I'm learning daily, man. Trying to be humble. Best person I could be. Colin says he's talking to Keith. He knows some lawyers that live in campers and drive older cars. They are smart folks, living small until they pay their student loans off in the mid. Colin, I like you, boy. I like you, Colin, because that's how I think. Especially while I'm single. That's why I be wanting to stay single, bro. Y'all know when y'all get a girl, like y'all pulling up the papados in the hoopty. She gonna be leaned out. She trying to get out the camera view. You know that girl, she want to ride in the Lambo, bro. You gotta at least have a decent whip. You feel me? But you ain't gotta worry about that when you single. You could focus. I be getting lonely sometimes, but I could focus. I ain't have to worry about that. I could do it while I want to do. I could stay in here, work on some stuff that I could make some money on in the future. That's how I got them thousands now, from staying in here doing stuff I could work to make some money on in the future. You know what I'm saying? Papados in the hoopty. I'm Keith for real. You know that girl gonna be leaned over, but she ain't gonna try to let the people see her. But Keith, Colin is right though. He's right. That's what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? Colin, I ain't gonna stay in a camper, bro. I'm probably gonna stay on the beach. Unfortunately. At least for 12 months. But yeah, like the apartment, I want to be comfortable because I spend a lot of time in there. Even if I'm able to work for the attorneys, I'm gonna be doing most of that time at the crib. You see what I'm saying? Like working remotely. But yeah, man, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, definitely 10,000%. Humble as possible. As long as possible. Not whenever you get married, you're going to want to please your wife. If your wife wants the new Lexus, you're going to just have to be broke. You ain't going to have no money. All your money, she going to be dressed. She gonna, because you know how them women are. You feel me? That's the choice you make though. But when I get to that position in life, I'll do that happily. You know what I'm saying? Hector, what's up? What's up? He says El Paso. Y'all say hello to Hector. He came on Sundays. Guys, I'm gonna give y'all a lineup. Todd, I see you. I hope you have a great week too, my brother. V Pirate, you too, bro. I love all you guys. Thank y'all for this community and this fellowship. Guys, I have a vlog up right now. I think Keith knows. He already commented on it. It's called Discover Your Passion 2. It details my story, my backstory. You know what I'm saying? If you guys go watch that and show me some love, I appreciate it. Guys, tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Central, we're going to be going live, News Hour with Ghostwriter. That's how we started the stream with that show, guys. So I really hope y'all show up. That's the best show that we have in the week. On Fridays, I started solving the mystery. Every Fridays at 7 a.m. Central, we talk about solving cases and legal cases. That's the most fun I have because I get to talk about like stuff that's really interesting to me. And on Sundays, my boy Hector, he came on Sundays, starting on Sundays at 7 a.m. just during Christmas. It's got 3 episodes, Origins of the Law, where I talk to people about Jesus, bro, try to help them out, inspire them, talk about the law and Jesus, man. So just being positive, man. That's all I'm going to try to do, guys. Like, I have problems I got to work on within myself, you know what I'm saying, to keep myself calm, keep myself, like, from being rude. If I ever be rude to any of y'all, I promise I don't mean no harm. It's not, it's nature, natural. I don't mean to do that, bro. That's just what that is, you know what I'm saying? I really can't discuss all that right now. But guys, that's my time though. I love y'all so much. I appreciate y'all so much. I thank y'all for stopping by. This was a ghost stream, guys. Like, I hadn't done a ghost stream since the very beginning. It's like viewer's choice. Just go on, jump on, talk about anything. I really enjoyed myself. I want to thank all you guys. Hector, thank you, bro. I hope I see you in the morning if you can, 6 a.m. V Pirate, Philip, thank you so much, man. I love you guys. Thank you. Colin, bro, thank you so much for that super chat, my brother. You hear me? That $10 super chat. Keith, thank you so much too, bro. You've donated to the channel. Welcome to the team. You show so much loyalty as a moderator, brother. You know I love you guys, bro. Y'all come in here and kick it with me. My boy Glenn Paul, I don't know if he's still in here. Glenn Paul, thank you too. Thank all of you guys so much, man. I hope y'all enjoy your day. Y'all be blessed, man. God loves you. He loves me, man. He wants unity, man. We're going to talk about President Trump. We're going to pray for President Trump, man. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I love all of you guys from my heart. Thanks for the donations. Y'all have a great day.